Archie McPherson.
Thank you very much, Dundee. And let me say right away, with the Dundee United players just having come out on the pitch, and there is a line-up tonight, and tragically Eamon Bannon unable to play, he has bruised ribs, but he'll be sitting beside me and I'll be talking to him in just a few seconds. Now, both yourself tonight and myself on Saturday night were extolling the virtues of the stadium, or at least the attraction of it. It's an immense piece of architecture, but I can tell you right now that it's only about a third full. It's a much smaller crowd than was expected. Very difficult to judge because it's an immense stadium, but I would put it no more at the moment than about 20,000. And since the intimidation of the sound of the crowd has been one of the factors that we've always considered about the new camp, it may well be that will act to Dundee United's advantage. Certainly they'll play, from what I can see about this stadium at the moment, in much more intimidating environments. The other aspect, of course, that is very important, that whilst outside in the city of Barcelona there's almost a gale blowing at the moment, because the walls of the terracing are so high, it is very placid and calm down there on the playing surface itself. There's hardly a breath of wind at all. And the surface, I think I was hearing John Gregg talk about it there, is perfection. And he knows that only too well. It was when he played here those several years ago, and certainly hasn't deteriorated. In fact, it might even be better. In other words, Barcelona, one of the most expensively acquired teams in the world, are fitted into this amazing structure, but at the end of the day they're playing against the team Dundee United, who are as experienced as any British side at this sort of thing. And that, I think, is what Jim McLean has pumped into his players since they arrived in Spain 2 days ago. 21 years ago, Dundee United kicked off in this very stadium in the Old Bears Cup and went on to record one of the most amazing victories by beating Barcelona by 2-1. And would you believe, they were the first British team to win on Spanish soil in a European competition, and nobody has repeated that feat in all of that time. The very famous goalkeeper Zubizarreta getting a good feel of the ball early on, and that is Migueli, the man they call Tarzan. The Barcelona people have been talking about Paul Sturrock and his abilities, because they realized that he tore the defense to shreds in the first game. John Holt. Oh, that was surely a push. And the man who was doing the pushing, Mark Hughes. Great deal of controversy at the moment about Hughes, and sitting way down underneath us is Alex Ferguson, Manchester United's manager, who apparently has come to have a look at him. Story run in a paper that he was interested in Paul Sturrock, who's now on the ball, but that has been denied. Sturrock. Geraldo with him. Sturrock can't get it back. And as I said, sitting beside me is Eamon Bannon. Eamon, I'm sure you must be disappointed you can't play on an occasion like this.
Yes, this is possibly one of the player's highlights of his career, and unfortunately I'll have to miss it through injury, and it's a real sickener. I'm just hoping the boys do well. They've started well. They've actually pinned them back a little bit, and Paul Sturrock's got a couple of early touches.
The kind of start, I think, that was planned by Dundee United, who quite clearly cannot camp themselves along the edge of their penalty box. We have been told, of course, by the local scribes here that Barcelona are not playing nearly as well as they should. They're certainly very critical of Mark Hughes. He's going through a terrible period at the moment. But that was Migueli trying to go in there, and I think a challenge by Redmond that the referee didn't like. That's a free kick. Just about 3 minutes gone. Way out here is Marcos. Free kick. Marcos is a player that United supporters didn't see at Paradise. He's in the team today, and of course, the big disappointment is Carrasco. Disappointment for Barcelona, that is. He's unable to play. He was suspended, and he was certainly one of the most creative and inventive of players in that first leg. And Gerardo, nice little run to the outside, and that has gone over. Let me repeat that this is a very surprising sight. We were expecting something in the region of 80 to 90,000. I'll get verification of it from Eamon Bannon, who can cast his eye around like me. It doesn't look nearly that, Eamon. I would think about 30,000. Yeah,
30,000, possibly even less. It's very difficult to judge. Everyone's spread out all over the stadium.
Marco seeing a lot of the ball in the left. Hughes. Every game for this man is a trial now. Getting applause from his supporters. Manolo. Well, that could be cut off by Redford. No, picked up there by McKinley, the man they call Tarzan. Lindsay touched inside by Victor. And there he is again. United getting players back. There's a wonderful... And we're hearing the crowd for the first time. A very useful save indeed. Well, Billy Johnson getting behind that, and the United defence for the first time looks slightly nervous. First time we've seen Gary Lineker. He had only one real touch of the ball at Tannadice, and he fluffed a chance. I doubt if he gets a repeat of that tonight that he'll make any mistakes. Victor away out on the right. One of the very experienced players, and that will be a goal kick. Billy Thompson. Well, there is Mark Hughes. I was talking to him yesterday, and as I said, there's a great deal of speculation as to whether he'll stay on in Spain or not. Goalkeeper committing himself. Well, the man there earns something like £4,500 a week. That ball stomach. This is what Sturrock was doing in the first leg. Good recovery by Gerardo. I definitely thought that the right fullback Gerardo was one of the weak links at Tannadice. Gerardo certainly couldn't match Sturrock's pace. Nice little nutmeg there, Jim McInally. Ferguson going forward. Kevin Gallagher. Young lad with a great deal of promise. I watched Kevin Gallagher, that he is just getting into the picture now. I watched him on Saturday. He looked slightly tired. He's had a lot of games. Seven minutes gone, no scoring. Side shot of the Dundee United background staff. Ferguson. Talking the ball about now, building it up from the back. Which is what they did at Paradise. No great punch down the field, like to build it up. That's a free kick. Marcus brought down. Roberto, the man who scores a lot of goals from midfield. Migueli. Hughes. Well, see, more than anything else, he felt the turf out there was slightly treacherous. Victor again. There he is. Pressure on that Dundee United defence, and the man coming forward, Victor. You'll see a lot of him in this game. There he is, going to take the corner kick. Manuel Victor made his international debut against England. Spain winning 2-1. A lot of freedom at the back there for Monatala. Well, United at the moment coping with a high ball into the penalty area. Totally missed on Gerardo. Ferguson on his own. No. Slack looking pass back. Well, we have one or two drums in the crowd, and it's echoing round a stadium that I would think is barely half full now. Hegarty coming in at the back. Corner kick. Back comes Paul Sturrock. Thompson and did that well over. It did, in fact. There's a goal kick. Eamon, I think one or two players have been slipping at that top.
Yes, I was out on the pitch before the start of the game. It was very strange. It actually watered the pitch quite heavily. It put a sort of sheen on the turf. I found that strange. I thought that would have suited our team more than it would suit theirs, especially the type of Gary Lineker runs. The ball will skid off the surface.
Kevin Gallagher. Little bit unfortunate there. John Holt fighting back at that. Ferguson trying to cover the goalkeeper. Good piece of work there by Manolo. Now Calderi. David Neary on his own. Hughes. And Neary keeps his balance. One of the great aspects of Dundee United's consistency in Europe is that core of defence they have. Hegarty and Neary. Migueli. Oh, he looked for the 1-2, didn't come. Holt. Ferguson. And at the back, Monatala. This is Manolo. All the way through to Billy Thompson. And I would say a fairly satisfactory opening 12 minutes or so.
Hey, John, you've got on the ball.
Just the one little scare with Lineker getting a clear sight of goal. By the way, you may see down there the number 9 jersey. The number is quite insignificant in terms of position, because that's Paul Hegarty. Free kick. Sturrock at the touchline. Ferguson. Neat little run forward by Redford. He's onside. But he's more than that. Well covered by that defence. Nene. John Clark. Can he run underneath it? That's Clark. Goal kick. And the performance so far, Eamon, has been steady enough.
Yes, I'm absolutely delighted the way the boys have started. Contained them well, got behind them a couple of times as they did there. Just need to better cross the next time. That's where we'll get our chances.
Hughes. The arms were out, elbows swinging again, so typical of him. Trying to find his way back into the favour of the crowd after that, and didn't want to give up. Marcos. Vying for the shot. Delivered there by Victor. Well, I think Eamon Bannon is absolutely right. Every now and again, if you get a close look at it, you'll see little spume of sprays coming up. The players slide along the turf. There is Sturrock. Well, the balls from that flank have not been effective enough. Ferguson. Oh, too obvious. And Holt. Crunching it. But barely. Before there, Manolo. One of the products of the youth system here. Gallagher. Willing to keep it in. Inside by Holt. I like the way United are stroking the ball around, going at this penalty area. Stomach. That's offside by about 10 yards. Run forward there by Ian Redford. And thus far, the United midfield has kept possession well, and have certainly reduced the ammunition up front for Lineker and Hughes. Calderi. Victor. The man at the heart of the side. Oh, bad ball in middle. Well, he got behind the United defence for the first time. Sturrock. John Holt on the run. He's on his own though. Sturrock. Jim McAnally. Looking for Ferguson and Gallagher. The most expensive goalkeeper in the world. Zubizarreta. Clark. Striker turned defender. I think there's always a worry, Eamon, about just exactly where you play John Clark. He isn't really a right back, is he?
Not really. He moved from centre forward back to centre half. Took him a while to settle in there, but he done remarkably well. And really only a player of the class of Paul Hegarty coming back would have displaced him. He's settling into the right back position.
That's Holt again. Always been a very useful player in Europe for Dundee United. And getting the free kick. Well, Paul Sturrock in attendance, but I don't think he was getting anywhere near that towering goalkeeper, 6'2". much too hard. And Victor is the man who really makes this side tick over. Commands the greatest respect from the Dundee United players. Well, they're making basic mistakes. Ferguson. Holt is in very quickly. Caldini. Marcos. Nice little turn of pace. Caldini. Gerardo. McGilly coming forward, supplementing that attack, and for the first time in the game, United looks slightly vulnerable in that area. Marcos. Marcos getting that. And a warning for John Clark. Big lad. Muscular kind of player. Agadir's up. Hughes. Agadir watches it very carefully, eyeing the ball. Gallagher. I think Gallagher quite entitled to swing that way, anywhere away. Marcos. John Holt getting a lot of good tackles in, and there was a deflection, but I think from the Barcelona player. Goal kick. And we've gone exactly 20 minutes, there's no scoring, and it's, I would imagine, Eamon, going to plan.
Going exactly to plan so far. There was just a little moment there where we were beginning to get bogged down. That by kicks gave us a little breather, and hopefully we can get started again from there.
Victor. Pushing the ball wide again, Gary Lineker. Hasn't seen much of the ball, Lineker, but the threat always exists. Playing it square this time. United have everybody behind the ball. Joaquin Ferguson. And then Lineker, and that was elevated slightly too high for him. He took up very good position, and of course one of his great characteristics is being elusive in a crowded penalty area. That just floated just beyond his reach. Oh, that's pretty strong, though. That was a wasted opportunity if ever there was one. We're halfway through this first half. There is a long, long way to go, but there's no scoring. And certainly the Dundee United players were talking to me about trying to increase the frustration, get the crowd impatient, and it'll get through to the players. And here is Paul Sturrow. Just a little too much. Oh, McInally, neat turn. Superb tackle, all they say, by Manolo. That's meant for Sturrow. Gerardo. Well, you can hear the whistling. Exactly what I was suggesting. I have to say that we got the impression from the press and the Barcelona supporters that they expected to win this game rather easily. Hughes. Gerardo. Migueli. John Holt again, very good position. Having an excellent game, putting in a lot of work in midfield, and his timing is excellent. Sorry we haven't had any replays so far. I would like to have seen at least one or two, but we're at the command of the Spanish director. Hughes, and that's a very good ball. Gerardo. Stark. By the way, that high shot that we have here, and that's where we are sitting, makes the players look like some beauty of pieces. Gallagher. There is only one result here tonight that would put the game into extra time, and that is for Barcelona to win by 1-0. Once again, the crowd whistling in the background. The score is still 0 each, and we've played 25 minutes. Moratella. Here's Manolo. Typical Paul Hegarty defensive header there, rising strongly to the ball. Must be good for the younger players to see a man like that coming back after a 4-month lie-off, playing so securely. Victor. Redford. Jim McInally gets a run forward. And Ferguson. McInally. Almost equaling that performance he put in the first leg. Stunnock. Nice little turn of pace and nobody in support. I think, in fact, Gerardo took the sting out of that. And they're getting the back men forward now a bit. Migueli coming up. That was Lineker. Marcos. Again, United tightening up in defence. Gallagher. Perhaps might be more in the game now, Eamon.
Yeah, it's a little bit disappointing so far. Kevin's not really got a chance to run at that full-back at all. Paul Sturrock down the left-hand side doing a lot of work, and there's no way he can keep that up for 90 minutes. Kevin could get going, take the load off him a little bit. It would be very helpful.
And that's a goal kick. Must say I've been immensely impressed, Eamon, by the industry shown. They're working very hard in midfield.
And midfield's got a grip of the game at the moment, and that's obviously the important part. Jim McInally's playing exceptionally well. Ian Redford and John Holt are complementing him.
And I think we're beginning to hear the United supporters in one of the very high tiers, towering up even over the commentary position. Stunnock. It's Morris Malthus. Holt. Stunnock on the run again, and he's onside. A beautifully timed run by Stunnock. Oh no. Let that ball go to the wrong side of him, but give him credit for the run in the first place. And United get the first corner of the match. 28 minutes gone. Out to McInally. There's McInally, support there. Redford. Oh, a little ambitious. Don't give up. He just turned his back on that ball and walked downfield. Now, of course, this Barcelona team are perfectly capable of turning on the screw in just 2 or 3 minutes, and thus United, even though they're playing well at the moment, must concentrate. There is a long way to go. Free kick to Barcelona. Lineker. Victor trying to maneuver it a little bit. Nice turn there by Hughes. Roberto. Well, number 10, the man you saw striking that ball, has scored very significant goals, not only for his club, but for the under-21 international side, the Spanish international side, for whom he has played. In fact, the so-called frontmen at Barcelona haven't scored goals for 7 games. It's been coming from midfield. Bit of wrestling going on there. Broken up by Malthus. Stunner. Now Redford. That's a useful looking ball. Gallagher trying to go in for. And Ferguson. And I think United will get a free kick. A very good ball through the middle. Finding the gap. And United giving the impression they have adapted to this pitch very well now. Just giving the impression that if they keep probing, they might get the break. Redford. Ferguson's there as well. It is Ferguson. There's Zubizarreta castigating his defense for that. I think he might have been blinded slightly. Good effort by Ferguson. From this side, I'm not quite sure just how high that was over the crossbar. We've now gone 31 minutes. Still no scoring. It's not the most sensational game I've ever seen, but a very capable, professional performance so far by United. Calderi. Very useful player. The problem with Barcelona, he's not seeing all that much of the ball, but forward comes Migueli again. That was Marcos. That was a little bit careless, but there's Kevin Gallagher. Beautifully taken by Holt. Very good football by United again. There's Ferguson round the outside. And he's pulling at the player, and it's a free kick. Pulling away at Moratala. And what I think you're seeing in United's play at this moment is a demonstration that they're certainly not intimidated either by the reputation of the Barcelona team or of this huge stadium. With a support which I say at this moment is very quiet. Roberto. Clark. Seems to shut that slightly, which is rather surprising. And Paul Hegarty. side there of Gary Lineker, being very closely watched by Hegarty, who's not only a marvellous defender, of course, but has scored 9 goals for Dundee United in Europe. And there's Billy Thompson. If there was any sign of anybody being overawed, I think it might be Gallagher at this stage, Eamon.
Yeah, well, he's not quite got the experience that perhaps other players have got in Europe. Obviously, the more games you play, then I think the more settled you become.
Well, it seemed to be Ferguson didn't take off quickly enough for that. Looks as if he might just get in behind that defence. No, Marcus coolly watched there by Maurice Malthus. This is Malthus' 32nd European game. I would say there are about 1,500 maybe 1,000 Dundee United supporters in the stadium. Holt. Calderi, and it slides away from him. And I think the favour of the crowd might be sliding away from Barcelona if they don't pick up the game. Ferguson. It's a careless pass. Clark, yes, throw in. 10 minutes remaining of this first half. There's still no scoring. And that situation could be nothing for good. United playing very professionally, and there's Billy Thompson, clean pair of hands. Redford. Sturrock. Maurice Malthus. Little run again, and Sturrock is onside. Oh, the final ball has been running and down, and Gallagher's in. And that was a distinction. Brilliant little throw there by Maurice Malthus. And now the replay, long last. Brilliant fighting ball there, and the youngster perhaps just slightly taking his eye off the ball, and that was another excellent move by United. Hughes looking for the shot. Well, I mean, you could call that derision rising round the stadium. Number 9, a kind of marked man. Ferguson. Redford. Well, the whistle hasn't gone. We thought it had. Here's David Neary. Oh, Billy Thompson will be delighted he's had these good saves, Eamon.
Yes, he had one good save from Gary Lineker very early on in the match, and he's came out and clutched 2 high balls, which are really meat to him. And Big Tom will certainly get a lot of confidence from that.
Malthus, I think a bit of pushing. Free kick to Barcelona, and I make it about 8 minutes to half time. Deliberating over this one. Calling it in is, I think, a corner kick. It is indeed. by Victor. Mark Hughes in at the goal post and Lineker. Morris Malthus beside him. Well away from goal this time. And there's Thompson. Ferguson. Well, one wonders if the lights in the stadium put him off for that. It was a very high ball indeed. Almost swamped by the Barcelona players. Getting the free kick for it. Still no scoring. And Thompson could do that all night. Ferguson pushed, yes. Free kick to Barcelona. Nudging Migueli. I think a little horn signifying that we have 5 minutes left, according to the Barcelona timekeepers. I make it about 6, 5.5. Well, that's a better looking touch. That was Roberto coming through. Fernandez Roberto, just to play for Valencia, cost £800,000. We make it exactly 5 minutes to half time. Thompson, I think it did a bit of a skin as well off the surface. And Barcelona are back in business. United now have to score. Free kick to United. Quite obviously this will help the confidence. They were beginning to be jeered by their supporters, and I wouldn't say a very big support tonight. They're now in front and on aggregate 1-0. Malthus. That should be for Thompson. It was a crucial period, that, Eamon.
It was absolutely critical, just 5 minutes before half-time. Sure, the players sensed half-time whistle was coming up. Goal was a bit unfortunate. Took a double ricochet off Paul Higgins's head, and then took a deflection off Malthus and away into the net. A real sticker.
And it so happens, often happens in European football when a British team, Scottish team, playing confidently enough gets to this area of the game. I've seen so many goals lost. That could hardly be called a slang goal. Bit of chance about it. There's free kick. Marcos brought down. Here's Holt. Gallagher. Marcus. Secure. First little bit of understanding was found between Lineker and Hughes. pass forward. Nowhere near accurate enough. David Nelly decided to push forward. No onside, Paul Stunner. And obviously Paul Sturrock has to come into this game as much as possible. Once again he's showing he has the legs of Gerardo. That was Gerardo looking slightly unsteady. And I'd make it a minute to half time. 1-0 for Barcelona. Scorer Calderi. Deeply laid off. Marcus. Down there by Redford. Victor to Marcus. Playing a big part in this game, Marcus. Gallagher after this. Go kick though. And there goes the half-time whistle. The huge Magdalene goalkeeper, David Teresa, has the ball as the referee, Karl-Heinz Priestler, brings the first half to an end with United trailing by 1-0. That goal scored by Ramon Calderi. 5 minutes to the half-time whistle. Tragedy that they should lose it just then. They'd played extremely well. They were well organised, looked extremely solid in defence and had the occasional dangerous break. But now they go in and that long walk, and it is a very long walk indeed, to the dressing room for both sets of players and officials. United trailing by 1-0 as we go back to the studio in Glasgow. Thank you very much, Doogie. Perfect timing. The second half commences. United trailing by 1-0. And the consensus opinion of all the press I've been talking to at half-time and other supporters is that they've been a little hard done by. And that's not a bad ball. Redford. Starting for the chance. How did he miss it?
Great save.
Well, he may hold his pace in his hand. I think there was a touch.
The goalkeeper definitely saved it. A great save.
Well, we'll see from this replay. He committed himself there. That was Redford, and now watch. Paul Sturrock hits it, and the goalkeeper got the touch. Corner kick. Well, a very good response by Dundee United to this situation. Coming back and within a minute declaring their intention to take the game into that penalty area. Free kick. Morris Malpas. That's Malpas. Sturrock. That's a good start, Eamon, isn't it?
That's a fantastic start. That's the type of thing we've got to do, get behind them, get crosses in. Paul Sturrock's so unlucky there, the goalkeeper. Pulling up a remarkable save. I don't know how much he knew about it. Deflecting the ball past the post.
That's a free kick. Square touch by Gerardo. Hughes. kick. Good defensive work again by Malpas against this very tough player who's really fighting to win the affection of the Barcelona supporters. Marcos, who's had a very good game, taking this corner kick. Victor trying to put it through. Marcos. Up they go. And away in the far side. Caldieri, the goal scorer. That's the goal kick. Difficult stage there for Dundee United again. Lovely chip ball there. And slightly too high for everybody. Beautiful reverse pass. Sturrock. Malpas. Ferguson. Here's Sturrock. Nice little ball through. Gallagher. And brilliantly saved by Zubizarreta. Off his line instantly to smother that. And that's a free kick, surely. Gallagher brought down. Paul Sturrock away in the far side. To Clark, I mean, he was rather surprised by that. Big central defender seemed to give the impression that he was taken totally unawares that the ball got through to him. Paul Hegarty going out there to cover. McAnally. Athletica trying to get a shot in. Hughes in close attendance as well. Now here's Gallagher. No, I think I would echo what Eamon Bannon has been saying about Gallagher. Certainly it's a daunting experience for the youngster in a setting like that. But he hasn't given as much as one might have expected. Jim McAnally, beautiful little reverse pass. And that was Redford. Until they get over near him, no, but that's put in the tracks of Hughes. Now Marcus. To try and get his shot in. Great effort by Marcus. We didn't see him at Paradise, but we really have seen him tonight. Very much in evidence on both the left and the right. Getting it to that favourite foot of his and letting rip. Way by John Clark. Marcus. Playing with great confidence. Big turn and away by United to Redford. Now to Ferguson. Paul Sturrock. I think he wanted it back. Sturrock. Gallagher come across to the swing. Good reverse pass. Morris Malpas. Oh, not hard enough. Here's Gallagher. There's the touch across. I think United might get a free kick out of that. Oh, you really got to hand it to United. That was a terrible body blow just before half-time, and now they've come out, played intelligent football, they've been aggressive, and that Barcelona goal has been put at risk. You'll be pleased about that anyway, if not the scoreline, Eamon.
Yes, it's a great game now, actually. End-to-end stuff. Marcus is the danger man for them at the other end. They sent over 2 great crosses, had a great shot. But we're doing well. A couple of chances.
So, Ian Redford comes loose. John Holt couldn't quite get the shot in. Up went the hands there as if they thought it might have been a penalty. Stab through. Well, that's twice the United players inside 30 seconds complain to the referee about handling. Gallagher. United playing extremely well again. This is Youngster. This is more like Gallagher going at a defender. I'm quite sure his manager must have said something to him at half-time. Startup. Well, Paul Hegarty come forward. Lineker. Lineker's had 1 shot at goal and been rarely seen in the game. Neri can only knock it to Victor. There's Victor, and he's holding it all the way. And shaking his head rather ruefully. Right at the heart of this Barcelona side, Victor. Redford. Well, we're accustomed to this situation in Europe. There's a lovely touch. Here's Gallagher. He's looking for a little support on his own, and he ran out of ideas. And I think Jim McInally was a bit annoyed with him there. He seemed to give up. Marcos is after this. Pushed by Hegarty. Saying we're accustomed to this European situation where a team goes 1 goal in front, but they therefore give the impression that they're fully aware of if they lose another goal, the game might be beyond them. United could put 1 in here, and Barcelona will be in real trouble, even though they're 1-0 up. Gallagher. There he is again. Victor there. Well, that wasn't a good ball by Victor. Taken well though by Moratella. Marcos. What an improvement of a game in the second half all the same. Sturrock. Far side, Ferguson waiting for it. That was good play by Victor again in that defensive situation. And one would have thought that there should have been a run forward by the Barcelona players on the left. Ferguson trying to go around there. Holt. Superb ball. Marcus. Oh, right behind the defense. Hughes. Thompson might just stop that. No, he doesn't. Corner kick. And Hughes being given that opportunity. It was a very quick one. He didn't have much time to get his balance. Yet again, the very good Dundee United defensive formation thwarting him. Tried to put it to the near post. Gallagher was back. Ferguson. And Barcelona pushing forward. Marcus wants a 1-2. Redford. Calderi. Lineker. Gerardo. Calderi, Gerardo. Ball sliding away from him. We've gone 14 minutes of the second half, Eamon, and I think United's performance in the second half is creditable, to say the least. Yes,
if I was a neutral observer, I would think this is a very good game, the second half. I thought that was one of the better chances just a couple of minutes ago where Marcus was out on the left-hand side, and luckily for us it was a bad ball into the middle.
Referee giving the decision to United. Gallagher. Been too easily beaten in certain tackles tonight. John Holt getting bogged down. Beautiful play by Lineker. Marcus. Tempting ball, and there's Billy Thompson, and as Eamon said, he's been playing with confidence, good eye, safe hands. Redford. Well, great ball by Redford, one of the best of the night by him. Paul Sturrock to McInally. Redford. Here's Sturrock. And he does get it over, and there's Zubizarreta. Clark. Holt. Run forward there, and no chance. Two Barcelona defenders. And Marcus is limping rather heavily. And I think that has been spotted by the Barcelona bench. They're warming a substitute up. Sturrock. Weaker one. Rocco is warming up at the moment for Barcelona. Moratala. Gary Lineker has come back very deep. Roberto. Calderi. Made a lot of ground tonight, Calderi. Hughes, Calderi. Oh, well read by Redford. And a lot of space there for Gallagher. Allowing players to come up alongside him. Redford. Oh, bad ball by Redford, giving Gallagher no chance. Really got to have the ball hit ahead of them. There's Morris Malphus. Sturrock. Just two marvellous games against Barcelona. No handling. Certainly Paul Sturrock thought he had. Hughes turns on that and turns well. Again, they're getting players forward as many as they can now. That's Manolo. And Thompson takes it easily enough. Hasn't been bothered by that at all in the air tonight. Well, you're keeping your eye on Gary Lineker there, Bannon. You may have been even mocking him tonight in one sense. Yes,
he's actually getting a bit frustrated now. He's going back into midfield to try and get things moving along, I think. Trying to get running out of defence. Suits us.
That was Kildare. Gave an almost apologetic wave there to Victor as he passed that ball, as if to say, there's nothing else I could do. Oh, brilliant tackle. That was Malphus. That he's had a lot of European experience, Malphus. Jim McInally.
I don't know why they don't take Marcus off. He's really hobbling. This is really a passenger at the moment.
Redford. McInally. Gallagher was making a run. Exactly 20 minutes gone. Oh, Redford. And a bit unfortunate there. And off he goes, the player that we've been talking about. Marcus has been hobbling about for the past 5 minutes. And Rocco is on. Roars of approval from this crowd. And from that low shot, you're seeing the best of it. The upper tiers are virtually empty. Morris Malphus. Victor. Oh, just touched there by John Clark. This is the sub, Rocco. Not high enough, but showing already how tricky he can be. Hughes trying to lay it off. Just gets away with it. Gerardo. Well, I said at the start, and you don't want to tempt Providence, but I did say that the only score that would produce extra time is 1-0 tonight for Barcelona. Rocco. Oh, Lineker was screaming for it in the box. That was Roberto. And out it goes to McInally. Oh, McInally rather easily beaten. There's Roberto. And Barcelona now steadily exerting pressure. Rocco, man who's made a difference since coming on. Fresh pair of legs has done this side a lot of good. We're halfway through the second half. On aggregate, 1-0. Rocco. A lot of the ball on the left. That had to be made successfully. And Paul Hegarty going forward. Sturrock will, I think, have to come back for that. Hegarty made his run. He's done that twice in the game so far. Now McInally. Sturrock. Oh, free kick, surely. No? Well, a little unfortunate, Sturrock, I thought. Lineker. Looking for his opening. He's only had that one shot at goal. And that was Roberto, he said. Roberto coming up. Lineker did all the work for him. Lineker has been lying much deeper. He's been really out of touch in this game and has had to go seeking the ball. That's Rocco. Gallagher back with him. John Clark. And Clark has played steadily enough at right back. I know he's been put under a little pressure, but...
Yeah, they put Rocco out there to try and put a bit of pressure on John.
And here's Redmond. Still has it as the chip across. I think the Dundee United players were claiming that Ferguson might have been pushed, and he went for that. It was a very good ball indeed. Excellent play there by Redford. Now watch this. And Ferguson did get the touch. Might have been a little pressure behind him.
Yeah, I think he was put off more than pushed.
Clark. McInally. Turning out to be one of the best midfield players in Scotland. There's McInally in the run in just about a yard. Too much. Yes, Jim McInally trotting away there. Surely he must be considered for an international cap at some time.
Don't give me no alone.
26 minutes of the game of the second half gone. Victor. Rocco waiting there, and so is Thompson. Redford. You have to say about United that they have played very well, a different fashion altogether in the second half from the first. They've really taken the game more to Barcelona, created some excellent chances for themselves. And I think you have to say that, because sometimes it does tempt Providence. We were praising them just before half-time when they tragically lost that goal. Sturrock to Ferguson in there, and it's a goal kick. Well, I see Paul Kinneard is warming up, Eamon.
Yes, I think the manager's possibly thinking about making a substitution, bringing on a set of fresh legs. They'll most certainly be up front. Possibly Kevin Gallagher.
Here's Redford. Gallagher. Offside. Victor, the man who's been masterminding the moves in midfield. Lineker, as we said, coming back more and more into midfield to try and pick up. Here's Ferguson just beyond him. Nearly. Solid as ever. Always an excellent jumper for the ball. Good timing. Ferguson. Well intentioned there. He had Sturrock coming up in support behind him. Calderi. Hughes. Lineker. Well, he saw the goalkeeper had advanced slightly and he wanted to come out and just gently chip it towards the net. Aggregate score 1-1. John Clark away in the far side. Calderi. Moratella looked a little frantic there. He thought there might be a Dundee United player just behind him. Exactly 15 minutes remaining. Barcelona are in the lead by 1-0. The aggregate 1-1. There he cuts it off splendidly. Here's Sturrock. Malpas. Trying to strike. Ferguson with it. Gallagher. Again, the youngster finding himself outnumbered, and he looks physically quite fragile against these strong Barcelona defenders. Oh, I think I heard you touching there, Eamon.
I didn't see any foul there at all. Marquis grabbed the ball.
Free kick to Barcelona. Victor once again with it. Touch there by Lineker. It tripped and hung so long. But I think Lineker thought it was going over the crossbar anyway. Seemed to have given up. Barcelona get the corner kick. A good attentive piece of goalkeeping. Calderi this time. The inner cross. Covered there by Maurice Malpas. Coming in very strongly. And this is where United really have to hold together. Only 3 players outside the penalty area. That's Gerardo. And yes, pushing there by Rocco. Substitute. Free kick to United. excellent passes forward. And David Denny always picks a safe way out. Victor obviously indicating to the crowd he wanted a bit of support, somebody coming towards him. Gerardo. Hughes. Another corner. Ten corners to Barcelona in the game thus far, with just under 12 minutes remaining. Well, Gallagher stood and watched that. Starkin defending. Victor! I think it's indicating a kind of goofy effect on him as he went for it. Well, I'm sure United didn't want the prospect or the reality of playing extra time, but at least they are still in the competition. But there is only 11 minutes of the second half remaining. Well, Barcelona seem to be picking up the pace of the game, and that is a very strong pass, and Rocco just keeps it in. Does very well there. Now the comeback is important. That is awful. Well, there's so many players coming into that penalty area. Paul Hegarty seems to be in trouble just outside the centre circle. And the referee is not stopping the play. There he is, just picking himself up. Exactly 10 minutes left. That was Gualtieri, and that's a free kick. And however innocent Redford tries to appear, the referee points to the spot and mutters a word in his ear as he passes. Free kick. Victor shaping to take this. Has to play it wide. Well, seemed to be that Gallagher went for the ball. Another free kick. United have their players back, and that was ahead of John Clark and McInally. On hesitation, as Gerardo makes that passionate. I'm just wondering, Eamon, if the players had prepared themselves in any way, mentally at least, for extra time.
I think they will be now, sensing it full time, just a few minutes away. Both sets of players are tired, possibly our boys more than theirs.
Balbus. Was a beautiful little ball through, but the flag is up on the far side. They obviously recovered. Nearly got that. Malpas. Towards Gallagher. Good chance of getting that in the air. Deeply to McAnally. Here's Holt. Now Ferguson. Holt. Ferguson making tracks for the penalty area. McAnally. On towards Ferguson, and the linesman has the flag up again. Offside, and it may well be, Eamon, that we're seeing some at least small signs of leg weariness in one or two players.
Yeah, you've seen Victor earlier on there miscontrolling the ball with David Neary. That's pure tiredness that caused that. That was good to see our boys keeping possession for a little while, making them run about.
Just kept in by Rocco. And United have defended well in this game. So it's been a well-structured defence. Roberto. Calderi. Easily brushed away. Malpas suddenly finding himself on the outside right position. Oh, it's a great run by Malpas. Trouble is he couldn't play it off. Barcelona got the defence back. Now Sturrock. O'Brien and Bradley. And they simply haven't been able to cope with Sturrock. They didn't do it at Tannadice, where he had certainly a bigger share of the ball, and they haven't been able to do it tonight. So free kick, 5 minutes of the game remaining. That's the scoreline in the background. Aggregate, though, is 1-0. As Urbano comes on after United have scored one of the most important European goals in the history of the club. Barcelona have now to score another 2 goals.
There's only 5 minutes to go. Fantastic time to get a goal.
There's no whistle yet, and here's Redford. To go. Can United hold out? Against the European millionaires. Oh, that's a tricky one. Well, you probably saw at the start of the program the illustration of the difference between the two clubs and the two stadia. There's one thing that cannot be equalled, and that's the Dundee United spirit, which is the size of this stadium. Perhaps something that has been lacking in Barcelona's plays. They are technical, individually very skillful, but the sheer determination and perseverance of United has apparently paid off. Morris Malpas, Sturrock, here's Redford. And they can take the time. I make it 3 minutes remaining. Sturrock. He must be very tired down there, but also appreciative of the fact that it's little left for Barcelona to save themselves. And make no mistake about it, this will shock Europe. Everybody expected, except these supporters, Barcelona to canter their way into the next round. The semi-finals now looming for United, and certainly deservedly so. I make it exactly 2 minutes. United 2-1 up in aggregate. There's Malford. Now, United have a very loyal support, and you can hear them in the background. Not the same size of support as other clubs, but I hope the whole of Scotland is rejoicing tonight at what they have accomplished here. There's been no fluke. Redford. Here's Sturrock. United keeping possession. And I'm keeping my eye on the watch. Here's Sturrock as the offside. Sturrock. Could he kill it? There's a chip. He might do it. Oh my goodness. Ferguson scores. And the Barcelona crowd are rising to them and applauding. 2-1 for United on the night. 3-1 in aggregate, and Sturrock, one of the stars, looking up, skipping, and there, Ian Ferguson, running it in. The man who has taken United right to the front, Paul Sturrock, setting it up for Ian Ferguson, and United supporters are going to enjoy themselves down the Ramblers tonight. This must now be one of the best results a Scottish club has ever had in the history of European football. And so far, with seconds remaining, a repetition of the score of 21 years ago. A quite superb achievement, and they are entitled to get into the Vino Palazzo tonight. And there goes the final whistle. Dundee United are through to the semi-finals of the UEFA Cup. A certainly deserved achievement. Coming here and beating one of the most expensively acquired teams in Europe within the first half. A sturdy defensive display, and then from the worst goal in the second half, taking the game to Barcelona. They might have gone into the have scored a goal early on in that second half, and perseverance has got them through. Perseverance ladled liberally with skill and good finishing, and pluck as the dejected Barcelona team go down the tunnel. There are the United Warriors. Eamon, I know you're deeply disappointed you didn't play, but you must be very proud.
My heart's bursting, Archie. Fantastic result. I honestly thought we had the better chances in the second half with Ian Ferguson and Paul Sturrock having two great chances, and then scoring when we did just killed the game.
And there the United team, as the Barcelona supporters look, I think, bemused and befuddled. The United team goes to their small bunch of supporters, and now the Barcelona crowd are actually being applauded by the Barcelona crowd drifting out. Quite astonishing that in their 74th European tie, there they are, they've stunned the millionaires. They are happy, they're tired, and there is a very proud scoreline, I'm sure to be appreciated back in the